Hey everyone, this video is going to be a little different. It'll probably offend some people, but it's going to help a lot more. So hang on, and I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on. So I was thinking about all the texts and comments and everything everybody was leaving about, you know, this and that, and everything was contradicting itself. And so I thought to myself, okay, well, you know what? Let's say I've never filed a claim and I just got out of the military and I have no idea what's going on. So what's the first thing I do? Well, not knowing to go to va.gov, I go to YouTube. And I started going through a lot of channels that help veterans. And I'm starting to see what everyone is seeing, how everything is just redundant. Somebody may have 300 or 500 or 600 videos, but it's really just about 8 to 10 videos. And they just keep redoing it. The same thing. It's just redundant, which is confusing because I've realized by watching so many videos, I've spent the last 2 days doing this, they're piggybacking off of each other. So when one is saying something like the 3 easiest disabilities, the 3 easiest, service-connected disabilities, the 3 easiest claims, and you go, and it's the same thing. So if everyone's piggybacking, or a lot of them are piggybacking off of each other, who's right? Because if it's all going, from here to there, here to there, here to there, who's to say what's right? Who's to say what's wrong? One of the reasons why is a lot of channels come up with new, or actually revise their videos, is because after so many days, YouTube doesn't promote it. And so they want to continue promoting to get those likes, to get those subscribes, right? Get those comments, because that's how YouTubers get paid, right? By the views and likes and stuff like that. So they have to keep doing that, because if they don't, then no income coming in and, whatever else, whatever reasons. But to me, personally, I think it's causing a lot of confusion. At least it did with me, because I'm going here, I'm going there, I'm going here, and it's the same thing, but there's a little couple of things that are different, but not really much. And everybody's saying the same thing. Every now and then you'll get one about changes or new laws or this, that. But who's really telling you how to file? Who's showing you how to prepare? Who's showing you how to do these things? Does anybody even talk about the forms? I've watched so many videos and I couldn't find anyone that was talking about forms, but I was waiting for it to come up. I wasn't searching for it, because remember, I was actually role playing as if I didn't know to look for forms. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a series of videos, and I'm going to do a lot of research. So it may take a while, but I'm going to try to get a video out about every 2 days. Now, this is going to be a series. It's actually going to be 10 videos, 10 series. And this is the way it's going to be. 1 is going to be prepare. Then 2, file. 3, appointments, walk-ins, and C&P exam. 4, what to do while it's pending. 5, congratulations, you got it. Now, if you get your 100% at 5, cool. But if not, now we also got number 6 is going to be the benefits of each percentage. Instead of go here for 100, go here for 90, go here for 70. I'm going to wrap it all into one. Okay. Then if you don't get your 100%, right, number 7 video is going to be prepare for your increase, how to prepare for your increase. 8 is filing for your increase or secondaries. And then 9 is just, again, appointments, walk-ins, C&P, because you're having to do it over. And number 10 would go back to number 4, while it's pending, what do you do? I might do one on appeals, but I'm not a big fan of appeals, because you can just there's some secrets you can get around it. So it's like prepare, okay? The video I'm working on now, prepare. How do you talk to your doctors? How do you establish with your providers? The VA 1010, that's the form you use to get in, get everything taken care of and get in the system. How to reflect on your injuries, your conditions. Think of the dates and units. Just a quick review of the ECFR 18. That's on every one of the decision letters and things like that. The VA is actually telling you, hey, go look here if you want to know how to, do your claim and what's 0%, what's 100%. And what is enough medical evidence to have under your belt before you file? Okay, so that's going to be like prepare. Then and then the video file. It's how to find an accredited VSO. We talk about VA Gov. We print out and mail the files, the forms. And let's see. I'm not going to go into disabilities because I don't really know what your disabilities are per se. I want to I'll go ahead and get a few of them. Neck, back, PTSD, everything is wrapped up in mental health, migraines, things like that. I'll do a few of them. Private provider nexus. Okay, and the reason why I say that is that VA tries to stay away from writing nexus. Some will do it, some will not. And how to submit everything, and how to Google your regional office on how to send and where to send. And then we just go on and go on and go on. So these videos, instead of having 10 or 15 videos to prepare, 10 or 15 videos on how to file, 10 to 15 videos on, what to do in your C&P. And, this got to stop. It's got to stop. So these steps that I'm going to do, say you've already prepared, say you've already filed, you've already done your C&P. What do you do while it's pending? Do you stop going to your doctor? Do you stop with trying to get the increase? No, absolutely not. Because if it's going to sit on the fence, or if you need an appeal, boom, you've been collecting this evidence ever since it's been pending. So if your claim goes further than the 90 days, which in a lot of cases it does, let's say it goes 6 months. How many times you've been to the doctor? Well, if they're on the fence trying to figure out what it is as far as the percentage, you probably shot yourself in the foot. If you would have still been going, they were like, oh, look, he was just at the doctor a couple weeks ago, months ago. So something to think about. And then, and also when you prepare, know your secondaries to your primary disabilities. So if someone has mental health issues, PTSD, which everyone I know does, anxiety or something like that, do you think about your migraines? Have you thought about claiming the migraines? Have you thought about the insomnia? Have you thought about, a lot of other things that we can take in consideration? Lower back. Have you thought about the sciatic nerve? Have you thought about the radiculopathy? Have you thought about, getting checked for arthritis? Things like that. So these are the things, the secondaries, that are extremely important too. So it's best to for me, my personal opinion, it's best to know exactly what you're getting into before you do it. Because I've seen so many people say, hey man, I'm going to go ahead and file a claim. I'm like, when's the last time you've been to the doctor? About 4 or 5 years. You really should go before you file. And, I try to tell them, nah, man, I was told to just go ahead and file. Okay, go ahead. They file, they get 0%. And then for about 3 or 4 months, they go to the doctor, they get their prescriptions, they go back because it's not working, they get an increase in their prescriptions, they get an increase in treatment, and then boom, they're 60 to 70. Or you get the people that, you get some of the veterans who don't realize that, hey, I've got lower back, upper back, neck issues, my knees, and blah, 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 and I'm going to go ahead and file for an increase. I'm like, okay, well, what have you been doing for an increase? I've been going to physical therapy, and it's been working really good, really. So you've been going to physical therapy how long? About 6 weeks now, really. So you have a neck, a back issue, knee issue, and you're doing physical therapy. Yeah, it hurts like hell, but I do it. I get the bike done, the stretches done. I lift that stuff. I bend over and pick this stuff up and blah. Okay, does that really make sense? You sit here and you're trying to say you need 100% for your neck, your back, your knees, but you're able to ride the bike, to stretch, to lift up, to bend over. It's not really looking in your favor. Sometimes you might get a decrease and an increase. So how do we know to do this? Well, we watch videos, because the majority of the VA, or we've heard so many bad stories and bad, scenarios of, the vet rep, he was stupid, or this or that, and blah, 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 the VSO officer, blah, blah, blah. Before you start blaming the VSO officer, and I'm not saying they're all legit, okay? I'm not saying that. Everybody's new at one time. So have you done your part? So this is another thing that I'm going to be talking about these videos. What do we do for us? How do we prepare for us? Because the VSO, just as like anyone else that's going to charge you money, stay away from those. You know how I feel about that. The only thing they're doing is pulling up the forms. Well, I'm going to show you which forms to pull up. And that's only if you don't file online. You go to va.gov, go to, service connected disability or disability, and you want to file. Boom, it's done. Start working on it. That's about as easy as you can get. Oh, by the way, I am not affiliated with VA, Department of Veterans Affairs whatsoever, and these videos are for entertainment purposes only. Whew. Just dodge a bullet there. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I want you guys to stay tuned. This is the introduction of what we're going to do on A to Z, how to file a claim. From A to Z, how to file a claim. See, this is impulsive, man. I gotta get this stuff done. Okay, so that's what we got. The 1, prepare. 2, file. 3, appointments, walk-in, C&Ps. 4, while it's pending. 5, congratulations, you got it. Number 6, what do you get out of your benefits? From 0 to 100. 7, prepare for your increase. 8, filing for an increase secondary. 9, once again, appointment walk-ins, and that's for the increase. And 10, while it's pending for your increase or secondaries. And then 11 will definitely be you have completed Navigating Heroes University, and now you know how to file a claim from A to Z. All the little secrets, kind of like I'm even going to put in the trigger words. And remember this for entertainment purposes only. Kind of like, let's say a Vietnam vet goes to his doctor and or C&P and talk about the pain. Well, if he said something like the pain is often, well, when you're 70, 75 years old, often could be 10 years, 15 years, 20. But if you say the word like frequent, constant, or if you give a scenario like 2 or 3 times a week, that's what you want to do. Because now often could be 0 to 20%, the frequent, and painting the picture is 30 to 50. That's just that it's not the entire way that the disability is rated, but I'm talking about how it speaks volumes. Sorry about that. How it speaks for itself. So anyway, that's actually a vet. I got to call him back. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. If you guys have any kind of anything you want to add to far as, hey, remember to do this, keep in mind this. Here's some people that do the Nexus for $100, like private providers. That's all cool. Any kind of... if you guys want to talk about PACT Act or anything like that, you go right ahead. Your experiences, this and that, and other things to file. And all your feedback would be greatly appreciated. So I'm going to go ahead and publish this video real quick, and I'm going to go and get started. And like I said, I'm going to try to get about 3 of these videos out a week. I want to try to have this done within 2 to 3 weeks completely. So let's work together on that. I appreciate all of you for supporting this channel, and you guys are making a difference in other veterans' lives and mine, and I just appreciate it. Like and subscribe, so let's keep this channel going. All right, talk to you soon.